All right, we are in Blackrock Depths, and we are going for the iconic Barman Shanker dagger on my rogue here. We're playing on Season of Discovery in a community fresh event. So these aren't official fresh servers, but they added the ability into the game to lock your experience, turn off your XP gain. So this group of players has chosen to lock their experience at level 25, 40, and now we're at 50, and we're staying at each level range for about 10 days to be able to do the level up raids, do the profession content, and stuff like that. And we're level 50. We can get this Barman Shanker. It's going to be a little bit difficult because the boss that drops it is level 55, 5 levels above us, but I think we've got a way to get it done. My character has full emerald leather set, so you get Emerald Warden's reputation. That's from the Nightmare Incursions. Honored gets you the full set. Friendly gets you only half of it. Filcher's Cowl. This comes from the Honor Among Thieves rune quest. It gives me bonus to my effective stealth level. That's really good because we're going to be stealthing around some much higher level enemies. We got some daggers, which aren't like the best type of weapons we could be using for this, but they're what I've got, and it'll probably be fine. We got stealth level on the boots as well, and more of that Emerald Warden's gear. So the gear is like not insane. It's just reputation vendor gear. And the specialization I'm using has points in stealth talents and points in serrated blades. This is going to be important because it's going to boost up the damage I do with Crimson Tempest, which is going to be my main source of healing while fighting Plugger. Then we have some defensive talents like that. Bing, bang, boom over here. And we had to skill lockpicking up to 250 skill to be able to lockpick this door. We also could have just gotten the Shadowforge key, but that would have taken like a group of people, and we're here to do rogue solos for a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, right, just had to ban that chatter because they were being weird. Slight distraction. We're still focused on unlocking these doors. I did this a little bit yesterday. But yesterday I leveled from 40 to 50, leveled my lockpicking, did my Honor Among Thieves rune, and by the end of the day I had like run out of time to actually get these Barman Shanker runs in. So now is a fresh day, and we should be able to get it done. There we go. 3 doors open. Now, if we were level 60, we could go over here and we could lockpick this without aggroing any of these guys. But because we're level 50, there's a bigger aggro radius, and that is not going to work. But we have a alternate strategy to get to the bar area, even without hitting that lock, which is a little bit creative, let's say, and a little bit difficult, but we're going to get it done. And it's coming up right here. So that lock that we skipped, you would normally press it at level 60, would open up this door here. And we didn't press it, so we can't get through it. But we're going to go out here, out this window, and now you really can't see much because it's very dark. But what you can do is you can go to your graphics setting and turn the gamma way up. Shield your eyes, it's very bright. And now you can see a little bit. If you move your camera around, you can kind of see the edges of the terrain that you're going to be trying to jump on. Okay? So we're going to try to jump. You can unstealth now. So if I go too high, I jump and I fall down. But as I go a little bit farther to the left, eventually I'm going to jump and I'm going to stick. See? So then I'm going to walk up. And again, I'm looking for that edge of the terrain by moving my camera. We're going to go up to here, and then it's going to be a running jump towards this ledge right there. So like this, and if you have sprint, you can make it a little easier, but it's not needed. Run and jump, and I stick again. And then I'm tapping jump and then tapping W, not holding either of those buttons. Now I want to angle towards this corner here. I'm going to go up, up, up. And I fell down. That's okay. We went a little too far. We're going to go back over to this edge, do the same thing. Whoopsies, too far again. I'll stop a little earlier. There. Now we're going to angle pretty much straight forward and do another running jump. Now we're in the clear. We could just move normally. So we're on top of the bridge now. And now we don't need the gamma to be so high to clearly see what we're doing. So let's turn that back to normal. Now, here's the thing. You just gotta have faith. You see? You might have thought I would have fallen to my death and fallen off the bridge, but actually no. Just gotta have faith, and then you can make it through. Alright, distract to the right, sneak to the left. These guys are only level 51. I think they're higher level in like the regular like vanilla version of BRD, but in Season of Discovery version, they're lower. They're only 51. There's General Angerforge over there. We don't need anything with him. This room is a little dangerous because most of these mobs that walk around and patrol and crisscross the room are like level 54 and 55. They can detect you. They can pull you out of stealth. It's not good. Okay, so I'm looking at this one, that one. I don't want to die. I'm pretty deep into the instance. To get back to here would take a lot of time. So I want to be patient. Now I should be good to move. These guys shouldn't be a problem, but we can distract one to the left. Hug left. These guys distracts on cooldown, so I'll split right in the middle. But because we have so many stealth bonuses right here, and the talent, we can just get around them pretty easily. Those lower level enemies, they're easy to stealth around. The higher level enemies are more dangerous. They're more prone to detect you. Now, we are gonna fight some of these Grim Patrons. But we're gonna do it in a special way. First, I have some other business to take care of. We're gonna talk to Plugger Spazzering. You might notice my inventory is pretty much full. Let me take care of that, free up some space here. Pirate's Footlocker. No, don't like that. Let's see. Cured ham steak. Get rid of this. Elixir of greater firepower. Okay, we'll probably sell that to someone other than the vendor. Alright, now we've got a bit of inventory space. Very important thing, we need these dark iron ale mugs. We don't need all 10 of them, but I'm just going to buy all 10 of them anyways. So our goal now is to isolate Plugger Spazzering from the Grim Patrons that are around him. And we do that by luring the Grim Patrons away by placing these beer mugs on the ground. And that causes them to run towards the beer mug. Before we do that, I'm just double checking that my gear is all good and set up for fighting, which is what we're about to do. I'm going to put a deadly poison in my offhand. And an instant poison in my main hand. So now we take the dark iron ale mug and we just put it in the back of this room. You right click it and you throw it on the ground. And then the ale mug being there is going to cause the Grim Patrons to just move over. Alright. Once they're in this area, we attack them. And they don't cause anything else to aggro. Because they're isolated, you know, they're far away from all the other stuff. Now, our build right now is, like, actually not very good for killing these. We could have changed up. You know, I think I will. I will change up. No, I'm not going to bother. Never mind. Our build right now is basically for killing Plugger, which is a little bit inefficient at killing these Grim Patrons, but it'll be fine. So we want all the patrons around Plugger to move. But I think it will always just trigger the closest ones, so you sometimes get them from the left also. Even though you don't really care about those ones. Alright, who's coming next? Want those two? Got that one. I like how they have to get the beer first despite being shanked to death. Yeah, they're very focused on getting the beer. Not too worried about getting shanked. Alright, who are we getting next? Good. This is the one we wanted. We want this one, and then we want the one other one that's next to Plugger. I think if you kill them pretty quickly, you can get multiple patrons to come over off of one beer. Like if you kill the patron before it gets to the beer, it'll die, and then like the next one will start coming over. Alright, here's the last Grim Patron that we need to worry about. It's excellent. Then we go into Plugger fighting mode. Let's see. 84 charges, 66 charges. Well, we're just going to call it good enough. Okay. We've got the poisons on that we want. Oh, wait. I don't even need instant poison in my main hand. I'm stupid. Because I have Deadly Brew. Oh, I can't click it off anyways. Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't do anything. But it is actually important that I put Deadly Poison in the offhand. Because we're going to utilize... Here, we're going into the Plugger strategy now, okay? I'm going to tell you about how we're killing Plugger. Our damage source is primarily going to be Saber Slash, damage over time effect, and Deadly Poison, damage over time effect. Okay? And we're going to kite him back and forth around this corner. So I'm going to run back and forth around this corner. As soon as he starts casting a spell at me, either Immolate or Shadow Bolt, I'm just going to run to the other side of the corner. And, you know, then he'll be out of line of sight and we won't get hit by the spell. I might make a mistake and get hit by a spell every once in a while, but it should be okay. Most notably, we don't want to go to this area. It causes Plugger's pathing to bug out and causes him to run deep into the room and basically aggro everything else. So whenever we're coming into this room with the barrels, I'm always going to be a little bit away from the barrels and not go here. Here, good. Here, bad. Right? So Saber Slash is going to get applied. We're going to be running back and forth a lot. So as long as we hit a Saber Slash on him just once every 12 seconds, we're going to get that ticking damage from the Saber Slash ability. And then the reason we have Deadly Poison applied to the offhand, even though we're using Deadly Brew Rune, which normally would cover the poison, is that if you manually apply a poison to the weapon in your offhand, then when you use Poisoned Knife to apply that poison, it bypasses the chance to hit roll that a poison would normally have to do. And because the enemy is very high level 55, it would normally have a very high chance to resist the poison application. So by manually applying it to the offhand weapon and using Poison Knife, we get guaranteed poison applications, and we can maintain that 5-stack very consistently. And that's going to be our second big damage source, is the ticking damage. Oh, what the? Fire elementals coming in here? I think that's fine. I don't think we are concerned about that. Okay. Do you respec back to the Plugger spec? The Plugger spec and the sneaking spec are the same. So I think we are good to go. Let me just use a Greater Mark of the Dawn. Little extra stamina. Then the only finishing move I'm going to use is Crimson Tempest. And Crimson Tempest combined with Carnage is going to provide me some self-healing. So Plugger will deal some damage to me. Maybe I'll get a Blade Dance in every once in a while. But primarily it's just going to be Crimson Tempest. So, ready, set. Here's my first try. There we are. Ooh, he dazed me. That's not good. Ooh, that's gonna hit me. Oh! Healing potion. Not casting a spell. No, 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 no. That's bad. I'm vanishing. Eat Quail. So the Immolate is the most dangerous spell because it has a faster cast time, so I have to react to it much quicker. So obviously made a mistake there. We're dead. Well, not dead. We had to vanish and reset, but we got his health down pretty low. I think if I didn't get hit by those Immolates, we would have had it. We did pretty good there. For the first time in a long time of me trying to solo this boss, I'm pretty happy with that. That seemed fine. Could be a mind-numbing angle. I'm pretty sure he's immune to that. I know he's immune to kick. Or at least he's immune to kick in the vanilla version. So I'm just going to wait out the healing potion cooldown. I'm not going to wait out every cooldown. But we are going to make sure healing potion's ready to go. Yeah, so I think you're saying might need to get your position done first. Yeah, I think what I want to do, I did it a few times there, is I run around the corner, then... I'll fight you. Okay. Getting up in my space here. Once the bar goes fully hostile, some of these patrons wander around a bit more. You don't really want them to be fighting you. Alright, still plenty of charges on those things. Still plenty of health. Okay, I think I'm good to try again. Right, so as soon as he comes around the corner, I don't want to be positioned like this with him here. I'm going to let him come around the corner. Then I'm going to go like this. So he's in front of me, and I'm much closer to being able to dodge out of line of sight. So less movement time. That's going to be my goal. Okay, ready, set. There we go. We're back in. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just gonna focus this guy first. I think I have to take this Shadow Bolt. He's not in a location that I can LOS him. That one I can LOS. Alright, so this is bad, and I'm dead. I think I can maybe reset if I go up here. Maybe I'm not dead. Okay, so we got an extra Grim Patron aggroing there, which is unfortunate. Hey, okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. If we jump up here, we have a reset. Alright, so that was another scuffed one where we gotta Got an extra add-in that we were not anticipating. I didn't think I had to clear too many out from this side, but apparently maybe it is good to clear a couple more out from that side. Okay, potion is at 30 seconds. I think we'll be fine. We can live for at least 30 seconds. Boom, we're back in. Trying again. Nope. Well, I suppose this is a bit harder than I remember. Alright, what do we screw up there? We got clipped by an immolate early. Yeah, the immolate deals a lot of damage. Trying to think if any other runes would be beneficial. We could main gouge. We could parry a lot more incoming attacks, or we'd lose saber slash damage. I don't think we want to change any of that. Okay. Let's just try again. Clearly, I just need to get used to this, get used to the rhythm of what's happening here. Can't you kite in on the ledge with throw? I've never seen anyone use a strategy like what you're describing, and I've used the strategy I'm attempting to execute successfully in the past. It's just been a while since I've done that. Okay, let's put a new poison on. Nice. Great. I'm gonna lose that saber stack, but that's okay. Never mind, didn't lose it. Insane. Not doing anything to me. There we go. Nope. No. No. Dude, we were doing so good there. Okay, that was we did die, which is lame, but we did really good there, and I mean, I think that showed that we can definitely bring it home if we just execute a little bit better. We'll be good. The immolate is rough because it's a faster cast time. You have to react much quicker to it, and it deals a lot of damage. Do. We got a lot of these superior healing potions because I was doing a lot of pickpocketing to level up my lockpicking. So that's where we got a bunch of those. They're useful. We have a Shanker prediction. I mean, we gotta kill the boss first. No fire resistance pot. You're correct. I don't have a fire resistance protection potion thing. I'm not an alchemist. I didn't want to go and buy one from anyone else. I also have world buffs here, but I feel like if I'm making a video that other people are going to watch to try to replicate what I'm doing, and I'm just like, oh, here, unboon 4 world buffs, and then it's easy. That's like not a very good guide. I want to show people that it's possible without world buffs and without like specialized consumables or anything like that. All right, let's see. Will Barman Shanker drop? I believe it's a 10% chance according to Wowhead. Donor Metallum, hello. Avenger DK, hello. Cut the corner a little shorter, not needing to run as far. Well, I don't want to be right around the corner because I want the boss to move fully around the corner. If he just sits right on the corner and then starts casting at me again, I won't be able to turn around and get out of line of sight of him again. So I want the boss to also come fully around the corner so I can line of sight him when I try to dodge his next spell. All right, I'm going to try to do this time without adjusting the gamma. Do it by feel. Easy. Once you know what you're doing, easy peasy. What's my healing? Healed only 1,000 damage from Carnage on that last attempt. That's less than I thought it would be. We got to be careful in this room. I've gone through this room too quickly and gotten killed before. It's not fun. All these little stupid gnomes running around. We go maybe this way. Yeah, okay. I think we're in the clear now. Did you do this at 60 before? I know in OG Phase 3, the bosses in Grim Guzzler were not killable. Right. So in Phase 3 of Season of Discovery, like original Phase 3, the back half of Blackrock Depths was locked off, and you couldn't kill any of the bosses, you couldn't get any of the loot, you could not get Barman Shanker, because the back half was defined as everything in the bar and deeper into the instance. So you just couldn't kill Plugger Spazring, you couldn't get loot from him. So despite being a Barman Shanker would have been a great item in, you know, Phase 3 original SOD, it was locked off, you couldn't get it. So this is kind of a special thing that we can now get in our Fake Fresh, you know, community Fake Fresh SOD event, where Blackrock Depths is fully unlocked. We can go in here and do it. Okay, that wasn't too bad to get back to this location. The you know, bar attendees are still dead. Don't have to redo those. Put a little Greater Mark of the Dawn on. Eat. And then when you went to level 60 in original Assad, like, you could get way better items than Barman Shanker, so it was not really relevant to get. Okay. We go again. Fuck. He just crit me for 556. Man, we didn't get hit by a single spell that time. He just did a lot of damage to me. Let me see. Deadly Poison is really not the thing dealing damage to him. It is entirely Saber Slash. Lil bro just pumped. Yeah, damn. Do. Yeah, we used our healing potion. We didn't get hit by a single spell. We just got hit by a lot of attacks. Is he affected by mind-numbing poison? Nope. I was thinking an alternative thing we could do is we could do Main Gouge, which gives us a guaranteed parry. So that could reduce our, damage taken significantly. But it also removes basically all of our damage output because we're no longer use Saber Slash. I wonder if it's beneficial to use rolling with the punches. I was thinking Master of Subtlety because I can snapshot the Saber Slash with it, but I'm not getting the Saber Slash applied within the first 6 seconds of the fight anyways. So I don't think Master Subtlety is actually helping me. Here's a thought. If Poison Knife and my Deadly Poison is actually not doing nearly as much damage as I thought, it's doing almost nothing. Maybe we switch to Shadow Step and it can help us run around the boss a lot more. I think if we have fewer buttons to think about, I'll be able to have tighter gameplay on the movement, having cleaner movement. I really thought Deadly Poison would do more damage than it ended up doing. I am pretty surprised that Deadly Poison is sucking as much as it is. Whoops. No good. There. Okay, now we run up against the wall here. Good, 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 good. One more. Good. Running jump forward. Good. There we are. Alright, I think Shadow Step's going to be my change here, and we abandon the deadly poison plan. So let's put instant poison there. We'll still have deadly brew rune, flesh wound, quick draw, slaughter. No, we can never use backstab against him because we're not going to use cutthroat. Alright, so Shadow Step is going to be something that helps me dodge his spells, because it teleports me behind him. I'm going to sacrifice the damage potential of the deadly poison and poison knife. Makes sense why poisons are bad. No, we can get the poisons applied. We can bypass the high level, like, chance to hit thing. It's just deadly poison itself just doesn't really deal even remotely as much damage as I thought it would. I've never, in the other times I've soloed this boss, I've never done it at such a low level. This is Season of Discovery, so we have powerful runes, obviously, but it is a pretty substantial level difference between me and the boss. You know? Maybe I could prioritize Ghostly Strike as well. Like, hit a Ghostly, then refresh a Saber. Ghostly could help me get hit less. Ooh, I have no more ranged combo point generation because I took Shadow Step. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's hit our last Greater Mark of the Dawn. Heal up just a little bit. Then, we go again, and hopefully Shadow Step will be useful. I'm going to try to save Shadow Step until I get in a situation where I'm like, oh, I'm out of position and he's casting a spell on me. I should normally be able to move sufficiently without needing Shadow Step. Just cooking me. Spell, please? Anyone? Anyone casting a spell? Whoa. Alright, I think I'm going to jump up on the barrels and reset. Vanish? How about we vanish and reset? Alright, wait out the potion cooldown. Try again. We gotta figure out... We want him to cast more spells. I think that me being in melee range causes his AI to let him auto-attack me more. I think if I'm farther away from him, he's going to be more likely to cast spells more. That's my guess. Work in a bandage. Oh, you know what? That's smart. We can get healing from bandage ticks. Heavy silk bandage, mage weave bandage. I did not think of that healing source. Okay. Potion's up in 10 seconds, so we should be good to go here. Dazed. 500 damage, Shadow Bolt. Cool. Alright, let's just jump on the barrel. Never mind, we're dead. Damn, this is way harder to do than I thought it was going to be. This is so much harder to do than I thought. Shadow Step wasn't really helping me either. I mean, you just got melee'd a lot. That 5% attempt is looking like the unicorn right now. Can you blind him? No, I don't think so. World buffs? No, I think we can get it without world buffs. We might want, I mean, you know, maybe eventually we unboon these, but I think we can get it without world buffs. We are out of the stamina buff item. We don't have any more of those. I think being at a long range makes it more likely for him to cast spells. This is my guess. It's not like a tested, proven thing, but this is my guess. And so I think I'm going to go back to Poison Knife. Poison Knife also helps me get combo points easier because I can generate combo points from range, which helps me apply my bleed, which is my heal, more often. Can deliver a rack of buffs at your leisure, says Jerome. Ooh, okay, well, if we get desperate, I'm not desperate yet. Right now, I'm in the thick of it, okay? This is what I love. This is a challenge that is like, it seems to me like it's clearly doable, but we just need to execute pretty tightly and get a little bit lucky. So like this is like peak soloing content for me, right? I don't want to get a bunch of world buffs and trivialize it right now. Right now, this is a fun challenge for me. Go a little bit farther. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Alright, running jump forward. We're good. Okay. Have faith. Check it out. The faithful will be rewarded with passage to the bar. Poison knife. Going back to that. Means we're going back to deadly poison in the offhand. I think I'm just gonna try to saber slash like as I run by when he's already casting a spell. Ooh, a resist. Nope. Please, please, please. Yep, we're good. Maybe we just need bigger healing potions. Like, if we had major healers instead of superior healers, Also, maybe I should practice the barrel jump for the reset. I went for the barrel jump 2 times and wasn't able to execute it. I can practice it before engaging him. Forgotten Father says, keep up the grind, my king. I see you working hard. Well, thank you, Forgotten Father. I do think I'm working hard. Patrons keep patrolling in. Yeah, you got to take out a large number of the patrons. Way more than just the ones right around him. Like, you got to take out basically this whole table, too. We ended up... I cleared him, and then, like, we started fighting him, and I ended up fighting, like, 2 more. After the first few attempts, they just, like, wandered in. Okay, let's practice barrel jump. Is it back here? Am I going... Where am I going? Here. That looked like I could get up pretty easily. Okay, there. Okay, let's do it again. Quickly and under pressure. Nope, we screwed up. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay, do it again. 1, 2, 3. We're up on top now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good. I know how to do that now. Manian poison, 79 charges. Crimson Tempest. None of our other trinkets really do anything. Wonder if part of the problem is all this emerald gear has 0 agility, so we have a pretty low dodge chance. If I equipped some of my regular old gear, I would have higher dodge chance that has like a bunch of agility on it. Okay. Let's go again. Good. Spell casting. I like it. Oh, just barely dodged that one. Potion used. Come on, give me a spell, buddy. Give me a spell. Thank you. Come on. We got it this time. Come on. JK. No, he just kills you out of nowhere. Crushing blow. Over 2.4 seconds, he dealt me 1,700 damage. Crush, triple crush. Crush, crush, crush. Oh my god, damn it. Alright, we're gonna get 1 no world buff kill. And then we're probably just sending world buffs to kill him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't figured out exactly how I should bandage. I think I want to bandage when he's doing a shadow bolt because it's a longer cast time. Immolate, shorter cast time. But I don't think I'm going to get a lot of shadow bolt ticks. Or, sorry, bandage ticks. And I don't want to run too far away from the corner. Because if I run too far away from the corner, and then he, like, comes into line of sight and immediately decides to shadow bolt, I'll be too far away to be able to get back to the opposite side of the corner. Mm-hmm. Only got to get him down once because the dagger will drop. True. True. So true. Good. I think we're good enough here. Maybe go a little farther. Okay. Good. 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 Running jump. Oops. Alright, try again. Go to the edge of this thing. 1, 2, 3. Running jump forward. Ah, we're good. Perfect. Have faith. We will not fall. Ooh. Yeah, these guys detected me last time. One of them resisted the distract. Where you going, buddy? Guys on the move also. Where's this guy going? Let them move to wherever it is they're going. Alright, path is clear now. Right. We good? Alright, the prediction on the Barman Shanker drop is closing soon. Like a few minutes left. I put it up for 30 minutes. That was 30 minutes ago when I didn't realize how difficult this was going to be. But we currently have 86,000 points believing in the drop against 151,000 points doubting that the dagger will drop. Okay, sit up straight. Health is full. Cooldowns are ready. Bandages on the bar. Yeah. New strat. Nope. We're going on the barrel. No way. No way. Okay. I liked my idea of getting one extra poison knife in at the start. That wasn't really what cooked me. I just got immolated. Alright, we go again. How is my health already so low? Well, we're dead. Ooh. Well, the Blackrock eruption has started again. I'm really thinking, like, maybe we should just unboon the world buffs. Maybe we should just unboon the world buffs, you know? None of these give me very much health. I don't have a rend. Rend is what I would want for 300 more health. They give me a lot more damage. And a lot more damage means slightly more healing through Crimson Tempest. Ambush and sprint away when he starts casting. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's just going to get me smacked. Because I'm going to be in melee range. I don't think I actually want to melee him. I want to just stack my Saber Slash and let it tick and run away from him as much as possible. I think that's what I want to do. I don't want to do anything that just, like, puts me in melee range of him more. Cold Rage Dagger was the coolest in the game. Well, it does have cold in its name. That's true. So you got me there, Gemmonade. Whoopsies. Gotta do the running jump. Whoop. Oh, I tried to do it. Did it wrong. Wait, I don't even need to jump up that part? I can just walk up that part. I didn't even know that. Okay. Now I do. Alright, so this attempt is the one where we unboon the world buffs and then hilariously die and lose them. And then have to go back to not having world buffs.
This time for sure.
Hungry Man says you got it this time for sure. Thank you very much, Hungry Man, for the Prime Gaming. I appreciate your support. Thank you for 4 months of support on the channel, and I hope you're having a great day. I think the Carnage healing, like, is just not as substantial as I thought it was going to be. So juicing it up by a little bit, like, I'm still just gonna randomly get clapped by him. Like, if he just decides to crushing blow me a few times, bye-bye world buffs. he decides to not cast very many spells and tries to run at me in melee, bye-bye world buffs. But we've basically died a whole bunch of times. It seems like the margins on this fight at my current power level are very thin. Right? I think I'm very confident that we could do it. But it looks like it's going to be very, very rare to be lucky enough to like get enough casts, not very many crushing blows. There's just going to be like a very low chance that we could get it at this power level. So if we increase our power level, we should have a higher, percent chance to be successful. Okay. Evasion's almost ready. On Boon, you want a 12 stamina ring? I actually kind of do. Put a defense ring rune there. Void touched. It's cutthroat and hit chance. No, if we replace either of these, we lose the 20 attack power's 6 set bonus. That ring we can swap and just gain a little bit of stamina. Okay. This time we have world buffs. I don't know how helpful those are going to be, but we've got them. This would be so much easier if you had a clobber club. Bro, if I had a clobber club, I wouldn't care about getting Barman Shanker. Poison? Yeah, we refreshed the poison. Do. Okay. Where is he? Hang on. Alright, that's when I died before. This attempt was crushing blow, critical strike, crushing blow. He dealt me 500 plus 500. Whoa, what is this guy doing? Get over here. Why is he anywhere near me? Bitch-ass guzzling patron. Alright, so 500, then 1 second later, 500, then 2 seconds later, 780 critical strike, then a 500 crushing blow. In the span of 5 seconds. I decided it wasn't worth burning any cooldowns other than Vanish after that part. Now, we can wait like 90 more seconds and we can have Vanish available again. Oh, which I think is a good idea. Sometimes going on the barrels doesn't work. Try the barrel trick. Well, the only thing I know about with barrels is jumping up here. And then if he happens to not be in line of sight of me when I'm here, he'll evade and reset. I don't know what else you mean by the barrel trick. 3 on these. If I go here, it bugs out his pathing and causes him to run deep into the room and aggro everything in the room. So that is incredibly not good. It's an automatic death. Can't you cycle him with poison knife? I'm not gonna deal with 30 different mobs attacking me. That is not a good plan. Do. 5 seconds left on Vanish. Let's go. Nice. Narrowly avoided death. Nope. No! Okay. We got clipped by that immolate, dude. If I avoided the immolate, we would have been good, I think. Alright, quick bathroom break. I'll be right back while we wait. Okay. Where did the prediction go? It timed out because I put it up over 30 minutes ago. So it automatically closed submissions because it timed out and we didn't kill the boss yet. Alright, 57 seconds left on Vanish. If he had all world buffs, it would be doable. I mean, it's definitely doable without world buffs. We had one very good attempt. It's just unlikely because you have to get really lucky with him, you know, not critting you, not crushing you, and most importantly, frequently choosing to cast spells rather than melee attack you. And, you know, sometimes he's just going to decide to melee attack you and not cast very many spells, and you're screwed then. Because you can dodge all of his spells by line of sighting them, but his melee attacks, they're just going to wreck you. Right? So it's possible without world buffs. We don't have to have these world buffs, but the world buffs make me kill him so much faster that it makes it more likely that I can kill him before he kills me, before he melees me too many times. $80 charges right there. All right, vanish is good. So let's send another go at this. Jesus. I think that we should just bail. Let's take him over here. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. Give me a spell, give me a spell, give me a spell. Alright, we should have a evade there. I mean, what happened there is he was like right on the edge of the corner and decided to cast an immolate, which is like the earliest he could possibly try to cast a spell. And if he's right on the corner rather than fully on one side of the corner or the other, then I can't line of sight it. But we didn't burn any cooldowns there. So we just need to heal up and we can try again. I think the main thing, if you want to burn like consumables or buffs or something to make this easier, I think the main thing you want is more health. So you want Rend buff, you want ZG buff, you want your Greater Mark of the Dawn. Fortitude Elixir, I mean, that's not very much health. I think the main thing that makes this easier is having more health. A fire protection potion, sure. Ideally, I mean, you avoid the immolates, but yeah, the immolate is the harder one to avoid, so if you have a fire protection potion going, that can help with that. Flask of the Titans, I don't think we can get those at this level. Or, no, they're level 50. Maybe we can get those. Okay, well, whatever. Ready, set. Trying to get him to be delayed in coming in so I can just press more buttons on him. Good. Hey! Got it that time. Oh boy, got it that time. Alright, buff's back in the bottle. Alright, we really need the dagger to drop on the first try, because that was really difficult. That was way more difficult than I thought it would be. Alright, The prediction is locked in because it's already locked in because it timed out. We have 34% believers against 66% doubters by the channel points. 305,000 Simon I Show channel points on the line here. That's a lot of hat changes. That's like 20 hat changes. All right. All right, dagger, please. Dagger, please. Wait. Wait for something this important. Hold on. We have a special ritual for this. You see here, this is my tank of copium. Barman Shanker is definitely going to drop the first time. Rogues are good in Burning Crusade. I'm actually going to get Warglaives this time in Burning Crusade too, for sure, definitely. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. Okay. Hat change request. Alright. Hat change. To the appropriate hat. And the appropriate camera for the appropriate hat. Now we're ready to loot it. We're ready to loot it. Ready, set. Ooh! Oh, god damn it. God damn. That is not the thing we were looking for. Alright, go again. We run it back. We run it back. We go again. Run it back. We can take free beer here. We need to restock on the beer so that, because we need to use these beer to bait the patrons. It's worth getting some consumables. Let's see, this is in Terran Mill. What I really need are more world buff bottles. We could hearth to Terran Mill and we could just buy more world buff bottles. That's probably better than walking all the way out of the instance and then walking all the way back in. It's not going to cost too much more time to hearth out. Alright. We are almost back. Okay, second try. Plugger Spaz Ring. We're repaired. We got a little bit more consumables. Maybe I should, pickpocket these guys. See if we could score a healing potion off of them. Cool. The mob one level lower than me resisted my pickpocket. Very fun. On the second try. Back in. No healing potion. Unlucky. What are you farming? We're looking for the Barman Shanker dagger. Okay. We made it back into Blackrock Depths after a little resupply and repair mission. We've got way more Chrono Boon Displacers. We're going in for a second try. And he's far enough away. He's not going to attack me. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Pickpocket all of these guys. think I'd be very upset if I tried to pickpocket one of these guys, he resisted, and then I died. Chances of them having a potion are, I mean, they're okay, but they're not very good. I think it's like 5 to 10% for a potion, somewhere in that range. There we go. What the? Thought I had it. Tried to back up just a little bit. Fell off. There we go. Wow. Offering Marden princess farming is so fun. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this instead. I don't, that does not sound very fun to me. I'm just gonna not do it. Oh, let that guy go. Not gonna walk in front of him. He's level 55. Probably got pretty good ability to detect me in stealth. Oh, no. Turn. Where's this fucking gnome going? Alright, I'm gonna hug right, try to pass by. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, no. Fingers over the vanish button. Didn't have to use it. Okay. Getting preparation would have meant either no repost or no relentless strikes. Relentless strikes is actually maybe not very good. I don't cast that many finishing moves. So we could have gone prep. 3 more points would have gotten me prep. 1, 2, 3. And then we'd be able to double evasion. Okay. Back into the bar. And, you know, because it's a fresh ID, you know, everyone's cool and chill right now in the bar. We can buy up the beer. Actually, I don't think we needed to buy the beer. I think because we looted the beer off of the table last time that we're good. Waylaid supplies major healing potion. Bro, I wish I could get some major healing potions right now. This guy is. So I'm gonna do a few extra this time. Like after we clear the plugger guys, I'm gonna do like 2 more beers. Because last time we got, like, extra ads. Last time we cleared just the guys around Plugger and then stopped. But then we ended up with a few more ads. Whoops, did I put that one too deep in the room? No, it's still working. What are you farming? The Barman, Shanker, dagger. Oh wait, that was great. They didn't make it to the beer. So I think it's gonna have a, yeah, a different guy is gonna come for the same beer. Well, I did not get a bunch of crits on this one, so he's gonna make it all the way there. Drink it. Incoming. Let's do like one or two more. We get like this guy next. Yep. I think it just pulls whichever one is closest to the beer. Pretty sure that's how it picks. Alright, for extra safety, we'll do one more, then we'll pull the boss. Oh, I have a thought. Pre-popped? Wait. We gotta put up a stream prediction. Hang on. Fuck the pre-pop. Will Barman Shanker drop? Answer no. Prediction. Will Barman Shanker drop? Second try. Prediction up. Okay. I actually kind of like the idea of pre-popping a giant blade flurry. Okay, we could bait one more dwarf over just for the purposes of getting a giant blade flurry. Wait, no one's moving. That worries me. Is it too far away for... Oh, this guy's moving now. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, we go. Whoa, no. He didn't drink the beer? What's going on? What are these guys doing? I think the last guy didn't drink the beer, so it didn't despawn. So then it caused more guys to come over. Whoa. What's he do? What's going on now? I thought I let him get all the way to the beer. I didn't see the beer on the ground there. I don't know why those guys are... here. Alright, well, whatever. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Oh yeah, we have a agility potion to use. Alright. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of random patrons coming in again this time. Here we go. Healing potion. No! No! I didn't notice. I was looking at my healing potion. God damn it. We could be okay. Cast a spell on me, bitch. Come on. Going for the barrel. Yep, we got a clean reset. Okay. When we jump up on here, he has to be out of line of sight of me, or else he'll just cast on me and it won't reset. Couldn't do this back in Phase 4. Phase 4 was level 60. I think what you mean is Phase 3, the level 50 phase. And you're correct, you could not do this at Phase 3, level 50 phase, because this boss was just not attackable. The back half of BRD was blocked off. Okay. Nope, nope. No! Don't kill me, don't kill me. Yes! Ooh, boy. Okay, second kill. Let's put the buffs back in the bottle before we get distracted by anything else. The immolate, the time he did immolate, closing the stream prediction, he was positioned in a way that I couldn't line of sight him. He was like right here. So he'd be in line of sight of both sides of the corner. So I just had to take it. Alright, second try. It's a 10% drop according to Wowhead. Ready, set. Here we go. Nope. Go again. Send it back. Third try. Third try, we'll get it for sure. Third try. Third try, probably. Maybe. Okay, after a brief intermission going to Sunken Temple and getting a Temple Looter's Waistband, we're back in Blackrock Depths. We had 2 successful kills of the dude, Plugger Spazring, and we tried a lot of times to get a third kill, but eventually gave up. Without the world buffs, it seemed like it was possible, but it was very unlikely. We had to get really lucky with what the boss decided to do to have any chance of killing him without buffs, and even with the buffs, it was tough. So, in the Sunken Temple raid, we got a Fortitude from a Priest, a Mark of the Wild from a Druid, and we got a few other world buffs that were popped to help the entire group, and we ran right from Sunken Temple back into Blackrock Depths so we can try to use some of these buffs to make Plugger Spazzering maybe a little bit more doable. That's the plan. We haven't really changed our setup too much aside from getting this Temple Looter's Waistband upgrade. So good attack power upgrade, a little bit more stamina, a little less armor. I would say that's not a huge deal. Go out here. We're trying to make it back quickly to save duration on these buffs, but also if we make a stupid mistake and die, we lose the buffs. So we don't want to make any stupid mistakes and die. He's not quite getting this jump right. There we go. Alright. Did we get any gear in Sunken Temple? Only the stupid belt. I soft reserved 2 different daggers that could drop that would be good for me. Neither of them dropped. And we had like 5 melee tokens drop and like 15 caster tokens drop for the tier set. It was awful. It was a huge amount of caster loot. Almost no physical DPS loot. Alright, this room can be dangerous. These guys are high level that are walking around here. 54 and 55. Go here. Oh, ooh, he turned around right when I started moving there. I was afraid that that guy was going to detect me. Okay. Simon rolled off-spec. I did roll off-spec. The build I'm currently using is a dagger build. So it was technically an off-spec. Any good runecloth farm as a rogue? I don't know. I'm sure there's something you could do, but I haven't really thought about that. Specifically trying to get runecloth. Okay, so we're going to clear out the Grim Patrons, and we're going to use a slightly different build in order to do that. We're going to use our dagger-oriented build. We just need to have Cutthroat over here and Slaughter from Shadows on the chest. Okay. We gotta lock in for this. Even with the buffs, this boss is very dangerous. Damn, he drank it. Let's put it a little farther back. If we can kill him before he drinks it, it'll, the next guy will come in, and I won't have to deploy a new beer. Right? The beer won't despawn from them drinking it. Nope, he's dead. So this was a mana bar one, and that was not a mana bar one, so the mana bar one is easier to kill. Lower health, lower armor. Most of them are pretty easy, though. Okay. New mug. This one's next. Big ambush, holy. 1800 ambush into 1200 backstab. comes another Grim Patron. We want to get a couple of the guys from over here and all the guys from around Plugger. Who's next? You? Beer is still there. Okay. Can you stun the patrons? Yes, you can. But I can usually just kill them before they get there, so I don't, you know. If I can kill them before they get there, I'm not gonna, you know, waste globals and energy on stunning them. It's just slower. This one, I believe, is coming for the beer. I think sometimes it triggers patrons from far below, from like the other side of the bar to come. It's a little bit of a buggy behavior, I think. All right, let's look if there are... Yeah, see, look, this guy is on the move too. Right now, we haven't done any hostile actions. So everything's cool and chill. I can walk around here safely. Is this hardcore mode? No, it is not. I have soloed this boss in hardcore, though. But that is not what we're doing right now. I think we are good to go. So let's flip back to the runes we want and the talent specialization we want. Any hostile? Oh, you're right. No one saw me kill all of those dwarves, so it didn't count. I'm looking at what we've got set up, and I think we are good to go. Okay, Plugger, man, this boss has been a big problem for me today. Here we go. Oh, I should have done a different ability. Crimson is what I should have done there. Come on, where's the spell? Cast a spell. Nope. I think I can just take him down. Yes, okay. Healing? Okay. Yeah. Turns out, when you have 6,000 health and way more damage output, it's a little bit easier and more forgiving of mistakes and less subject to RNG. Alright, 45% believers against 55% doubters on the Barman Shanker drop. I believe this is a 10% chance drop, so it is unlikely. Let's see it, let's see it. We can't delay too long, because we just gotta run out of here after this. Oh! Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope, choose outcome, nope. Gonna steal the beer. Actually, we probably don't need to take time stealing the beer. Just steal a little bit of beer. Not a lot. These guys still... Wow. No one got mad at me. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just leave. We've got to go all the way back out, because I can't die and reset. That's not gonna be good, because if I die and reset, I lose the buffs. Trying to think if there's a faster way out. If we go past the bar, we can jump down into the incendious area, but I don't think that gets me anything really good. Because if I go to the incendious area, and then I go along the highway, then I have to pass by a bunch of stealth-detecting dogs, which is almost certainly going to go poorly. Oh, man, wait. Can I even go backwards out this gate? Because I did the special funny jump. I think I have to go around those dogs. Log out, reset. Well, I would have to have someone else in the group to do that. I don't think I want to do that. I want to do this solo. Okay, this thing is coming. I have a plan here. I have a plan. We're gonna let that guy leave. And then I'm gonna unstealth. Then I'm gonna activate slow fall, jump into here, re-stealth mid-air, and the slow fall will still be up, so I won't, when I land, I won't take fall damage. Just walk through, pretty sure. Oh, can I go through it from this side? I believe. Oh! No, it is a two-way collision. Okay, I have an idea though. Wait. This is giving me an idea. This could still be workable. Where is it? We're gonna shadow strike. One of the least used skills of all time ever. I'm gonna see if I can shadow strike through here. No LOS. Alright, shadow strike. You? Or you? I get line of sight. Can I go? Uh-oh. Alright, we're here now. Everything's fine. We're here now. We actually just didn't take fall damage. I thought that would have been a big enough fall to cause fall damage, but I was wrong. We're fine. There's dogs on the left, so I'm hugging far right. This thing is almost certainly going to detect me. I think the play... What the play really is to go shadow step. I need a safe place to change rune. We're gonna get into combat, and we just need to run far enough away. Go back to this. We don't need that one. We need a shadow step. Shadow step can get me out of this. Okay. So, we're going to approach the dog. Going around that dog, we're almost certainly going to get detected by it. We're going to shadow step to this guy, which is like the farthest away mob. Oh, wait, what if I shadow step to that guy? That's even better. Okay, we want to let this guy patrol a little bit away. We want our shadow step jump to take us very far after we aggro the dog. That's the goal. Okay, so we got the elemental targeted. Here we go. Good. We should make it out. I don't think we even need to burn Vanish. Boom! Step eats sprint. Yeah, I know. Alright, reset all instances. All right. Star prediction, will Barman Shanker drop 4th try? I don't know how many tries I've got in me today, but at least until some of these buffs go away. Seven minutes? Yeah, we're not... We might make it in time for that, but I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Do. Failed attempt. Good. Good. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Wait for the distract. This guy's very high level. We need him to be distracted before we try to pass him. Both of them got affected by the distract. Easy. Oh. Chill, chill, chill. Level 56. Uh-oh. Level 55 incoming. Where are they going? Oh, shit. I didn't see that one approaching me from behind. Goddamn sneaky little gnomes. Jeez, dude, they're blocking up all the pathways to get through here. I gotta keep looking behind me. We don't want to get snuck up on again. Damn. Coming back through this way. There's like basically two ways. I can go around these middle golems to the right, and I can go around them to the left. If both of those ways are blocked off by patrols, there's nowhere for me to go. Looks like this is open. Weapon technician over there. What level are you? 50. Oh, shit. Yeah, keep walking. I think we're good. Finger over the vanish key. Didn't need it. We're not going to have Fortitude and Mark. So we're going to lose a lot of health. But we're still going to have most of the world buff, so it still should be pretty doable. What's the goal in BRD today? We're killing Plugger Spazring, trying to get to the Barman Shanker. The probably coolest dagger, most iconic dagger, in my opinion, in all of Classic WoW. It's a broken beer bottle, and it counts as a dagger. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll switch up the build. We gotta switch up some runes. Deploying beer. Mitch Jones just hit 1.6 mil on Kino. So he's doing a gambling stream. 4 of Wilds? Who asked? Who asked? Who cares? Wild's worth anything? I don't know. I don't even know what card this turns into. I don't know what the trinket does. The 2 that I know are Plagues and Dunes. Those are the good ones. The ones that are good for physical DPS, I should say. Oh, he's dead. Goodbye. Who's next? You guys aren't moving. Okay, that guy's moving. But I think it's going to trigger at least 2 guys from down below. That's what it did last time. So I want to be on the lookout for that. Make sure I don't, like, rush into the boss. Who's coming next? Any of you guys? This guy. And look, that guy's coming. Man, the dwarves, they can smell beer from a mile away. They get so easily baited. I think they're using their track treasure racial to find out that there's beer, and they just interpret it as treasure. What's the drop chance on Shanker? According to Wowhead, it's about 10%. Shanker, a big upgrade. It's a lot better than this, yes. I think after we kill this guy, we'll be clear to fight the boss. Alright, change build, change runes. 78 charges on deadly poisons. We don't need to refresh that. Deadly brew, poison knife. We need our saber slash. Okay, so we're down a significant amount of health, I would say. Yeah. Ooh, we have a major healing potion. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's time to bump. Where are you at, Plugger? Just barely dodged that. Immolate. Got him. Burned the potion, though. I think it was necessary at the end. All right. Prediction has 65% believers and 35% doubters. That is a lot of believers for a 10% drop. I'll give you guys just a second. All right, 46, 45, 55 now. 71K against 86K. Wow, the believers are coming through. 58%. This fourth try, Plugger Spaz Ring. All right, locking it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end submission. All right, let's see it. Let's see. Barman, Shanker. That's what we want to see. We want to see Barman, Shanker. Please. Please, please, please. I like this dagger so much. It is so cool. I want to get it. Oh, nope. Third copy of the XL jumper cables. Let's bail.